Did you land that interview call you had been looking for? You'll be happy to know that you'll belong to the top 2% of the candidates who applied for the job. As Robert Meyer, president of Job Market Experts, reveals, 98% of job seekers are eliminated at initial resume screening, and only the top 2% of candidates make it to the interview. So, now you have bagged that coveted interview, how do you nail it? Before you start with the preparation work, you need to understand what questions to expect during the interview. Being prepared for your interview with responses well in advance can give you a leg up in the process. Hey everyone, welcome to yet another exciting session from Simplilearn. In this session, we will be discussing Amazon interview questions and answers. So without further ado, let's get started with the questions. Firstly, we are going to see the beginner level Amazon interview questions. Now, let's have a look at the interview questions. First question: why do you want to join Amazon? The answer for this question is, the growth of the company is increasing rapidly every day, and Amazon has disrupted every industry. It has set its foot in every sector in the world. It is really about putting yourself in the shoes of the consumer to win their trust and confidence towards the company and the skills and a personality. It also helps to excel at immersing myself in new industries and applying that knowledge to deliver above average results. Now, second question: what are checked exceptions? The answer for this question is, a checked exception is an exception that occurs at compile time. These are also called as compile time exceptions. These exceptions cannot simply be ignored at the time of compilation. The programmer should take care or handle these exceptions. For example, if a file is to be opened but the file was not found, an exception occurs. These exceptions cannot simply be ignored at the time of compilation. Question number 3. What is hashing? The answer for this question is, hashing is a technique used to convert a range of key values into a range of indexes of an array. By using the hash tables, here we can create an associative data storage where the data index can be found by providing its key values. Now, question number 4. What is linear data structure? The answer for this question is, a linear data structure has elements arranged in sequential manner, and each member element is connected to its previous and next element. Such data structures are easy to implement as computer memory is also sequential. The examples of linear data structure are lists, queue, stack, array, etc. What does algorithm mean? The answer for this question is, an algorithm is a finite sequence of well-defined instructions, typically used to solve a class of specific problems or to perform a computation. Algorithms are used as specifications for performing calculations, data processing, automated reasoning, automated decision-making, and other tasks. In contrast, a heuristic is an approach to problem solving that may not be fully specified or may not guarantee the correct or optimal results, especially in problem domains where there is no well-defined correct or optimal result. The next question is, what is a search operation? The answer for this question is, search operation means whenever an element is to be searched, start searching from the root node. Then, if the data is less than the key value, search the element in the left subtree. Or in simple terms, we can say that searching for the element in the right subtree. The next question is, what is the purpose of is operator in Python? The answer for this question is, the is key is used to test if two variables refer to the same object. The test returns true if the two objects are same objects, and the test returns false if they are not same object. Even if the two objects are 100% equal, use the double equals to operator to test if two variables are equal. A is B. Here, the results in 1 of the ID A equals to ID B. Now, question 8. What is a data structure? The answer for this question is, data structure is a data organization management and storage format that enables efficient access and modification. More precisely, a data structure is a collection of data values, the relationships among them, and the functions or operations that can be applied to the data. Next question. What is the difference between tuples and lists in Python? The answer for this question is, the main differences between the lists and tuples are, lists are enclosed with sequence brackets and their elements and size can be changed, whereas tuples are enclosed in round or parentheses and cannot be updated. Tuples can be of as read-only lists. Now the next question, what is the Tower of Hanoi? The answer for this question is, Tower of Hanoi is a mathematical puzzle that consists of 3 tower pegs and more than one ring. All the rings are of different sizes and stacked upon one another, where the large disk is always below the small disk. The main aim is to move the tower of disk from one peg to another without breaking its properties. Now the next question, what are Collections API? The answer for this question is, Collections API is a set of classes and interfaces that support operations on collection of objects. The primary advantages of Collection Framework are, it provides interoperability between unrelated APIs. Now we have the 12th question. Describe a time where you have failed at something. How did you recover? The answer for this question is, when I was managing a project for one of the biggest clients in my previous company, I was so eager to please them that I told them we could finish the project within 3 weeks. So I took this experience and used it to become much better at managing the expectations of the clients during the project. Now, question number 13. Tell something about you which is not included in your resume. The answer for this question is, mention something you have achieved at your current job that is so recent and not included in your resume. Talk about a volunteering experience that you can relate to the position. Stress a strength or skill that's essential to the current position. Question number 14. What is BFS? The answer for this question is, BFS or Breadth First Search is an algorithm for searching a tree data structure for a node which satisfies the given property. It starts at the tree root and explores all nodes of the tree at the present depth prior to moving to the nodes at the next depth level. The extra memory, usually a queue, should be needed to keep track of the child nodes that were encountered but not explored. Now the next question. Why should we hire you? The answer for this question is, as a fresher, I'm looking for an opportunity to prove my ability. If I will be the part of this company, I'll put my efforts and strengths to make your company reach great achievements, and if you hire me, I will get an opportunity to build my professional experience through your company. Now, let us understand a few intermediate level of Amazon interview questions. Question number 16. What is heap in data structure? Heap is a self-balanced binary tree data structure where the root node key is compared with the child and they are arranged accordingly. A minimum heap is a parent node has key value less than its child and max heap parents has greater value than its child. Now we have question number 17. What does success mean to you? The answer for this question is, in my point of view, I will define success as fulfilling my role in my team and the company. I trust that my employer has placed me in a position where I'm capable of achieving the goals of the company and my team. And so I work towards completing my individual duties as effectively as possible. Next we have question number 18. What does Prim's algorithm find spanning trees? The answer for this question is, the Prim's algorithm treats the nodes as a single tree and keeps on adding new nodes to the spanning tree from the given graph. We have question number 19. What is synchronization? The answer for this question is, synchronization is the capability to control the access of multiple threads to the shared resources. Synchronized keyword in Java provides looking that ensures mutual exclusive access of shared resources and prevents data race. Now we have question number 20. List a few advantages of packages in Java. The answer for this question is, packages in Java avoid the name clashes. Packages in Java also provide easier access control. It is easier to locate the related classes using packages in Java. Next we have, what is tree traversal? The traversal is a process of visiting all the nodes of a tree. All the nodes are connected via edges. We always start from the root node. There are 3 ways which we use to traverse a tree, which is in-order traversal, pre-order traversal and post-order traversal. Now we have question number 22. Why do you decide to go to IT? The answer for this question is, while technical skills can get you far, there's a lot in IT work that can be learned on the job. Because of this, employers might look for someone who has other qualities that can be linked to success, like passion and curiosity. This question can get also better for employers to get to know you and your story. Now we have question number 23. What are your salary expectations? The answer for this question is, rather than offering a set number of the salary you expect, provide the employer with a range in which you'd like your salary to fall. Try to keep your range tight rather than very wide. For example, if you want to make $80,000 a year, a good range offer you would make is $75,000 to $90,000. Now we have question number 24. What does success mean to you? The answer for this question is, in my point of view, I define success as fulfilling my role in my team and the company I trust. Now we have question number 25. What is database? The answer for this question is, a database is a collection of data stored and accessed by the computer system, which can be designed by formal design and modeling techniques. Now we have question number 26. Describe yourself in 5 words. The answer for this question is creative, diligent, honest, friendly, and loyal. Now we have question number 27. How does Kruskal's algorithm work? The answer for this question is, the working of Kruskal's algorithm treats the graph as a forest and every node as an individual tree. A tree that connects to another only and only if it has least cost among all available options and does not violate MST properties. Now we have question number 28. How does depth-first traversal work? The answer for this question is, depth-first search algorithm traverses a graph in a depthward motion and uses a stack to remember to get the next vertex to start a search when a dead end occurs in any iteration. Next we have 29th question. What was the biggest mistake of your life? The answer for this question is, for these kinds of questions, one of the best ways to answer this question is to talk about specific example of a time you made a mistake. Explain what the mistake was and don't elaborate much about it. Quickly switch over what you learned or how you improved after making that mistake. At number 30, we have what is shell sort. The answer for this question is, shell sort can be explained as a variant of insertion sort. It divides the list into smaller sublists based on some gap variable, and then each sublist is sorted using insertion sort. In some cases, it can also perform up to 0 n log n. Now question number 31. Mention some examples of greedy algorithms. The answer for this question is, examples of greedy algorithms are Kruskal's minimal spanning tree algorithm, traveling salesperson knapsack problem, Prim's minimal spanning tree algorithm, job scheduling problem, Dijestra's minimal spanning tree algorithm, graph map coloring, graph vertex cover. Next on number 32 we have what is recursive function. The answer for this question is, a recursive function is a function which calls itself directly or calls a function that in turn calls it. Every recursive function follows the recursive properties based on criteria, where a function stops calling itself and progressive approach where the function tries to meet the base criteria in each iteration. Now number 33. List the types of data structures. The answer for this question is, data structures can be divided into 2 categories. Those are linear data structure and nonlinear data structures. Now we have question number 34. What are your strengths? The answer for this question is, give an answer like creativity, discipline, patience, determination, dedication, and honesty. Now we have question number 35. What are the situations that make you angry? The answer for this question is, for these kind of questions, briefly mention the situation that agitated you and then move on to the solution. The problem-solving attitude or bent of mind is appreciated by every interviewer. Do not over-exaggerate about you being a calm and professional person. Now we have question number 36. State the properties of B tree. The answer for this question is the properties of B tree are: every node in a B tree contains at most m children. Every node in a B tree except the root node and the leaf node contain at least a m by 2 children. The root nodes in the B tree must have at least 2 nodes. Now we have question number 37. Money or work? The answer for this question is, in my point of view, work is more important to me. Once we achieve and overperform the target and help to increase the growth of the company, then definitely money will follow us. Now, let's understand the advanced level of Amazon interview questions. At question number 38, we have mention some examples of dynamic programming algorithms. The answer for this question is knapsack problem, shortest path by Dijkstra's, Tower of Hanoi, project scheduling, Floyd-Warshall algorithm, Fibonacci number series, etc. Now we have question number 39. What is queue in a data structure? The answer for this question is queue in data structure is an abstract data structure. In contrast to stack, the queue is open at both the ends. One end is always used to insert data, it is called as enqueue, and the other is used to remove data, which is called dequeue. Queue follows FIFO methodology, and the data item stored first will be accessed first. Next we have question number 40. Mention the use of default constructor in Java. The answer for this question is the purpose of default constructor in Java is to assign the default value to the objects. Java compiler creates a default constructor implicitly if there is no constructor present in the class. Now at question number 41 we have what is a postfix expression? The answer for this question is an expression in which the operators follow the operands is known as postfix expression. The benefit of this form is that there is no need to group sub-expressions in parentheses or to consider operator precedence. The expression a plus b will be represented as ab plus in postfix notation. Now we have question number 42. What is selection sort? The answer for this question is selection sort is in place sorting technique. It divides the dataset into two subsets known as sorted and unsorted. Then it selects the minimum element from the unsorted sublist and places it into the sorted list. This iterates unless all the elements from the unsorted sublist are consumed into the sorted sublist. Now at question number 43 we have write a code of inserting a node. The answer for this question is available on my screen. Please feel free to take a screenshot for future reference. Now let's move ahead into question number 44. What is merge sort and how does it work? The answer for this question is merge sort is a sorting algorithm based on divide and conquer programming approach. Merge sort keeps on dividing the list into smaller sublists until all sublists have one element, and then it merges them in a sorted way until all sublists are consumed. It has runtime complexity of 0 n log n and it needs 0 of n auxiliary space. Now we have question number 45. Tell me about a time you were unable to finish a project and had to pivot quickly. How did you handle it? The answer for this question is, at my last job, I was leading a project that was near completion. Everything was moving smoothly and on target for timely completion. Then, one of our partners providing one of the software upgrades that were to occur at the 90% mark encountered a breach of their systems and was estimated to delay the project by 2 or 4 weeks. Instead, we were able to allocate 2 resources to support the provider in recovering from the breach in less than half of the time that was projected. Now we have question number 46. Why did you leave your last job? The answer for this question is, one of the best ways to answer these kind of questions is to be honest. Don't forget to add your learnings from the situation and how you worked on the problem areas. Take care not to speak ill of your former employer, colleagues or the job. Your attempt should make the answer positive as you can. So it will be really helpful to make a good impression on you. Next we have question number 47. Count possible paths in a M cross N matrix from top left bottom to right. The code is really simple for this question. It will be displayed on my screen. You can feel free to take a screenshot for a future reference. Now we have question number 48. Write a function to give the sum of all the numbers in the list. The answer for this question is available on my screen. The simple program segment, which is the solution of this problem, is available on my screen. Now, let's move ahead to the question number 49. How to split string in Java. To split a string in Java, the code is really simple. All you have to do is use the function string split, which is available on my screen. Please take a screenshot. Now finally, we have another last question based on coding, which is write a code to find the factorial. The answer for this question is available on my screen. You have to use a simple for loop and the logic for calculating the factorial numbers. You can feel free to take a screenshot for future reference. And with that, we have come to an end of this session. I hope now you guys have an idea of how the questions are asked in Amazon interview. If you have any questions, would you please let us know in the comment section? We have our experts to answer it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.